Good morning all. Gung Hai, Fat Choi. Happy Chinese New Year. Probably didn't say that right. Welcome into the year of the ox. Pass the water chestnuts round as they symbolise unity. And happy Valentine's Day too. Hugs and kisses to everyone, and pass the chocolates round as that's simply good manners. Now, this is a bit of a mishmash of my thoughts this week, but I know you like to listen to me rambling on, so here goes. John Holt said, "Education should light your fire, not fill a bucket." So, if Reiki doesn't light your fire, why are you bothering to do it? That's not a trick question. Really, do think about why you want to do Reiki. If Reiki doesn't inspire you to be creative, inventive, and innovative, then why are you doing it? If all you want to do is follow instructions and rules and regulations, then maybe it's better to do network marketing or become a registered plumber. The money would be better too. And when you really look at regular Reiki, it's a prime example of network marketing to the letter. But if you're really fabulously, flippantly serious about discovering Reiki energy, then do it. Drop all the ego stuff about healing others and saving the world and being titled master, and simply concentrate on you. Do Reiki on yourself, for yourself. Don't be afraid. Just for today, live in the now. Be here and now with yourself. Stop interfering with other people's lives and be the most powerful, dynamic, loving and accepting, radiant human being that you can be. Become radiant with Reiki. Fill yourself with Reiki and radiate love to the world around you. And just for today, just in this moment, that'll be enough. The simple act of loving yourself enough will change the world as you know it. In fact, it's more than enough. It's perfect. For we can only change the world one person at a time, and who better to start with this magnificent shift with than yourself? As someone once said, be the change you want to see. Blooming marvellous. But wait, there's more. I've spoken before about going beyond Reiki, and I've had trouble describing what I mean. First knowledge, then drop knowledge. Sounds great, but how do you do that? Well, try this explanation and see if it fits. You're a spiritual being in this human body, which, at first, you have to learn to drive. It takes years to perfect the balancing act. Or more simply, you want to learn to drive the car, and the instructions are written in Reiki. When you start your journey, you think about each gear, symbol, and try to get the gear change right at the right time. And people show you how to read the rev counter and listen to the engine note, etc. Eventually, you get into the swing of it and off you go. You can drive the car. You never realised it was so easy and that you'd be able to do it. Well, the Reiki instructions allowed you to get a handle on the dynamics of the vehicle you're driving, but it also allows you to understand in greater depth all the other vehicles on the road, the path. In fact, the better you can drive your car, the better understanding you have of the other cars around you. But there's more. Some people only become involved with understanding all the other cars around them and suggesting ways to improve the driver experience. The healers. Some become so embroiled with the mechanics of the cars and what makes them tick that they become teachers and get so stuck in the nuts and bolts department of the car that they forget about the driving experience itself. And then there are people who sit behind the wheel of their car and just zoom. They fly like the wind. They read the Reiki instructions and learned how to maneuver the car. They gained the knowledge. Then they began to drive without having to think about the gears, symbols, or engine notes, or whether the fan belt was slipping. They blended seamlessly with the car energy and drove as one with it. The car became an extension of themselves. They're the racing drivers of Reiki, not the mechanics or Sunday afternoon pensioners or auto shift drivers. They're the pioneers of where Reiki can take you. They're the Jonathan Siegels of the Reiki world. Being a Reiki racing driver is thrilling, exhilarating, daring, uncharted, and frowned upon. But who cares who frowns upon it? I'm a pioneer. Are you going to be one too? Champion.